gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody betwixt, it is your boy King Prime.
It's your boy Sire the God.
You know who we be.
Yo, it's TDIP.
Obviously. And we're back with the reacts for your neck back. Now, housekeeping as per usual. If you're here for the first time, welcome. Hit the subscribe button. If you're here for the first time, hit the notification bell if you like the look of your boys. And if you're down for what we're trying to do, want to see more of what we want to do, www.patreon.com/TDIP. Now, this one is a little different to what we do in terms of reactions because we tend to do a lot of music reactions, but we're kind of delve into, we actually started to do social commentary early doors, but we kind of delved into music. Now, this story is a very interesting story because I find it funny.
I find it hilarious.
I find it funny. You guys have seen the title of this video. You know what? No intro. Let's watch. Let's watch this foolishness.
Boy, do I have a story for you guys today. A rapper by the name of Dank Demas is now suing the rideshare company, Lyft, and one of its drivers after she was denied entry into a Lyft car because the driver told her, "You're too big. You are not going to fit in my car." Now she's crying fat phobia and body shaming, and she's bringing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against the driver and the rideshare app. Now, is she truly a victim of oppression in this case, or did she get a reality check? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, you better.
Alright guys, with news, it's going to explain this video. Please like and subscribe. We're gonna jump straight into an article on this one. This is out of NBC News. It's going to explain the situation that took place with this woman named Dank Demas. I'm not joking. This says Detroit rapper Dank Demas is suing the rideshare company Lyft, alleging she wasn't allowed to enter a car she ordered due to her weight. Demas shared a video on Instagram on January 19th that captured the interaction with an alleged Lyft driver who denied her a ride. "I'm sorry, I got no space. My car is small," the driver said in the clip. "I can fit in this car," Demas, 29, replied. "Believe me, you can't. So, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cancel the ride. You're not gonna be charged," the driver replied. "So you're telling me I can't get in the Lyft because I can't fit in your car? So are you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car? So I've got to order another Lyft," Demas said. The driver responded, "Yeah, you need to order a bigger car." He went on to say that he had an issue with his tires as a reason that she couldn't ride in the car. Demas announced the lawsuit Tuesday on social media, posting videos of herself with her attorneys. Okay, whew. Now, the lawsuit was filed in Wayne County Circuit Court, and the lawsuit writes that Lyft and the driver are violating Michigan's Elliott-Larsen Civil Rights Act, which prohibits discriminatory practices based on religion, race, color, age, sex, height, weight, and familial status.
All right. Let's wait there a second. I want to ask you a question. Is the Lyft driver right, or is she right?
The Lyft driver is undoubtedly, unarguably, unequivocally correct.
I thought you might say that because I agree. Why?
Brother,
Break it down.
this I'm not gonna mince my words in this, bruv. She's fat. Okay? And that is the fact.
Oh no, hold on. You was kind of mincing when you said that. She is morbidly obese.
Sorry, yeah, morbidly obese.
Yeah. Don't mince your words, bro.
Sorry, she is morbidly and I believe morbidly and clinically obese. All right, and what she is doing.
Sorry to interrupt you again. Which is very different to just being fat.
Very different.
There are some people who are a little bit, overweight, a little bit out of shape. Cool, and she is, as you say, clinically and
obese.
morbidly obese.
Yes,
It's a different level.
Yeah,
we're talking about potentially over 200 kg sometimes or in terms of the actual weight. We're talking about weight. Go on.
Yes. So 200 kg in pounds is what? 380?
Something like that.
Yeah?
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's about 200 pounds, something like that. The reality is that she is 100% crime victim because she was hit like my girl said, she was hit with a reality check. Like, because she can't get into the car. Like, that is the fact. Now, my man compounded the fuckery by saying there's an issue with the tires. I would not have doubled down like that. I would not have doubled down like that. I said, big woman. I mean, Miss Ma'am, you are too big to get in my car. Go and get a bigger car. The thing is, right, what would have happened was she would have tried to get in the car and she would have shamed herself. She would have shamed herself, right? there is, you cannot cry victim because of the fuckery that you put yourself in.
Yeah, I saw another video with a woman complaining about airline seats.
I saw that video.
Yeah,
I saw that video.
the one where she was saying something about they should conform to what the norms are now in terms of normal people's bodies. You know, we shouldn't have to buy 2 seats because we're like,
Yeah, but no,
and I'm like,
bruv, okay, the reality is that like those 2 individuals that we're talking about, bruv, they're closer to death than a slimmer person or a person with a low body mass index and stuff like that. Like that's not normal.
bottom line is self-inflicted.
There you go, and you can't cry victim because of that.
If you're disabled, normally that's not self-inflicted.
It's not.
Yeah, so that's different. So that's why we accommodate for these kind of things. Because
Precisely.
it's not something that you brought up. We're gonna make an extra wide seat
Because you decided to have the extra Mars bar, bruv. Nah.
and even if planes did do the extra wide seat, they're gonna charge you the same as you bought 2 seats anyway. You know what I mean?
Facts, bruv.
Like, because it's an extra wide
It's an
seat.
extra
You're
wide
taking up
seat.
more space and it's more weight as well.
There you go. This is the thing, bruv. This is the thing, because there is, and this is, I don't even mean this as a disrespect, bruv. But they have a limit on what you, bruv, there's the limit for your carry-ons, bruv.
Checking baggage.
There you go, bruv. Because if it's a carry-on thing, bruv, only you one can go on the rascal thing, bruv. Because they're not gonna let you have a carry-on, bruv. Be like, yo, Miss Ma'am, nah.
You got about 3 carry-ons there. Like that's we're not doing that.
We're not doing this. Nah, man, this is both of them are in the wrong. Both of them are in the wrong.
Now, of course, this story is wild, and because there's videos and because this girl is such a wacky character, it has been picked up by the news. Let's run a clip.
Jib Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The
You
kicker part
cannot.
was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That
No,
was
he
like
shouldn't have said
my tires. You know, like
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
for every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car.
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
You know what? I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized,
lying.
canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
I get the money and flip it and make time food.
Dank DeMoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole
Look at her.
situation.
Look at her. My
I
girl's
just want them to know,
struggling.
like,
She's struggling.
it really hurt my
look at her,
feelings.
look at her.
Looks like a Lyft might be
Look at her
hurting
face.
pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be
What? No, they say weight is a protected characteristic, but is there a limit for it?
Oh, there has to be.
There has to be a limit for it, because that's fuckery. How is that?
There has to be a protected. Someone has to be able to say no. You can't get on this. Like let's say for instance that she was at the she was getting on a roller coaster, yeah. And they said, you know what, you're not going to be able to fit in there. Oh, and would she have the right to give a whole speech, play victim because she can't get on a roller coaster ride because she's too wide for the seat? You're not going to be able to bring the safety harness down. Is that?
Do you know what they need to do? Do you know what they need to do? If they want to successful sue Lyft, go find another car, right? That ain't my man's livelihood. Tell her to get in the car. See what go on. Right? If she gets in the car, fine. My man doesn't have a leg to stand on. My girl has a leg to stand on. But if she struggles to get into the car and happens to mash up the people with them tires, hey.
be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car.
No,
Christian.
shut up, man.
That.
With your forehead, shut up, blood.
Come away from
We were born like this, bro. We didn't make this.
That's not the same as saying.
Nah, bruv.
How dare you even make that comparison?
No
That's
way
not
he
the
said
same.
that. Look at my, bruv, she's struggling, you know?
Yeah.
I know she's gonna,
That is not the same.
In my car or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The
Under the
lawsuit
law,
is
under the law.
filed.
No,
Since she
it's not.
posted
Shut
the
up.
encounter on social media,
Shut up.
other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same
Full-figured.
thing happened to them.
Let me sit y'all. Full-figured, folks. And be honest with yourself. If this is illegal,
Full-figured,
lock me up.
folks.
yes. I knew she was gonna say some shit, bruv.
This is illegal. Lock me up. What is going on? And you can see it in the lawyer's face. Even he knows what he's up to is wrong.
Yes.
You know, he says it's the same. It's the same. He sort of stumbles over his words and then says, under the law, it's the same. You know damn well that law needs to be changed.
Facts.
If this is something wrong. That woman looks damn near 500 pounds, if
Facts.
not more. And she says she knew when the car rolled up because the guy was making faces. Did you maybe know when the car rolled up because you saw the shape of the car and realized that you might have some difficulty fitting into this car, and he realized it too? I'm sorry, but this woman is now a confirmed 489 pounds. And if you're a Lyft driver
I
who
was
does
way off. I was off by 100 pounds.
What's 489 pounds?
Hey Siri, 489 pounds in kilos. 221.
221 kg. That is getting.
Bruv, that's, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Lord have mercy.
221 kgs, bruv, is 5 plates either side. 5 plates either side on a bar on a deadlift.
Plates either side. No way. And then you're putting that into a car.
Yeah, that's, yes,
No
bruv. Yes. Oh my
way.
God, yes, that's 5 plates. 5 20 kg plates either side plus the bar. In a car.
No way. Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
that's
2, 4, 6, 8, 100,
Yeah,
200 plus the bar.
Fuck.
Nah.
You're trying to put that in a car.
Bruv, that would have fucked up the suspension. But fuck the tires. Fuck the tires. That would have fucked up the suspension.
Dude, people, and this is the thing. People who think that she can play victim, she should have a right to play victim here, don't understand the weight. We just broke it down based on weight that
Yes.
we potentially
Yes.
would attempt to lift.
Yes.
We can't lift that type
No,
of weight.
we can't, brother.
I can't lift 200 kg. This is Olympic, like heavyweight.
That's Olympic weightlifting, blood.
Weightlifting or something like this is pow.
That's powerlifting. It's powerlifting. It's Olympic powerlifting.
I don't know, like, and even that is a lot, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot. So to lift that bar and drop it on the back seat,
Bruv, you're fucking
mate,
up
you're
the whole...
not gonna be able to move
Yeah.
the car well. The car is gonna suffer.
Yes.
It's not built for that.
It's not.
There's,
is not.
And the fact is actually there is weight limits to cars.
Yes, there is.
As well, because that is more than that could potentially be more than three or four people in a car.
Okay.
Let's say two children and 2 adults. That might potentially be more than 2 children and 2 adults in a car. Yeah?
Yes.
More.
Or us twice.
Yes.
But all of that, 220 in the back seat.
In the back, just on the back
Just
seat.
on the back seat.
Mate, nah.
Nah, you're having me on.
It's not even a weight distribution. It's just on the back seat. Like, just in one spot, bro. Yeah, nah, man. Nah, this is, nah. I mean, it's oh God, just right. Lord,
doesn't want 489 pounds sitting on one side of your car. I think that's okay. But apparently it's not. We're going to refer back to this article
like
because
this girl.
after the driver drove off, DeMoss was apparently unable to attend her cousin's party. And as a result, she suffered stress, humiliation, mental anguish, and emotional damage. the
Mental
complaint says.
anguish.
Now, she posted this video online, and Lyft
Emotional
actually
damage.
responded, apologizing for the actions of the driver. The apology reads, at Dank DeMoss, we're disheartened to look at this driver's unacceptable behavior. Please DM us at your earliest convenience for additional support. We'd like to address this as soon as possible. And I'm sorry, what? What is Lyft apologizing for? What are they disheartened by? The driver did the logical thing in that if I feel like this person is too big to fit in my car, maybe I shouldn't allow them to be in my car. You know, the one that I own, the one that I'm paying for, that every service for this car I'm forking out money for. I don't need to allow her to be in the back of my car. But Lyft has to apologize because we're in this culture that tiptoes around people's marginalized identity, and I guess your body composition is now part of that, even though it seems like she's directly contributing to her lot in life when it comes to her weight. We have to act like this is somehow a protected class and that this Lyft driver is in the wrong. And you know damn well he isn't. And you know what? This civil rights law may have written out that this is a clear-cut case of discrimination, and if so, we need to revisit the law. law. I'm so sick of being like looked dead in the face and told not to believe my eyes. I'm looking at this woman who is nearly 500 pounds and I'm thinking about what she does when she travels by plane or train. Do you think a singular seat is sufficient for her needs? And if the answer is no, and she's inclined to pay extra for those things and accommodations, why isn't she expected to pay extra for a Lyft XL? And for the sake of argument, let's say she can squeeze herself into this guy's car. Is he then obligated to take on 500 pounds of weight sitting on one side of his car? I don't think so. We are continuously living in a world where people are constantly trying to subject us to their distorted view of reality. They're doing it with race and gender and pronouns and body positivity in this case, and all forms of different oppression that they've made up and thrust upon us. And this case is no exception. It does seem like the general consensus, at least in the public, is that this girl is way out of bounds when it comes to suing not only Lyft, but the driver responsible for denying her ride. But even so, the lawsuit is going through. But I'm gonna submit a little bit of evidence. Here is this rapper in the back of a car spitting game, and you guys can see for yourselves what you think.
Wow.
Please don't get it twisted, my spine different. If you thought I liked it, go cry different. Y'all on these big heads, they been trash. Never lacking, I be walking on the same. Yeah.
You know, if I was the lawyer, I'd say, can I have the jury take a look at this bit of evidence? I see this young woman sitting in the back of a car that I believe Lyft would deem to be a Lyft XL. Is that correct? Let's get confirmation on that. And in this car that would be considered a Lyft XL, she is sitting in the back, in the trunk wrapping. Why is she not sitting in the passenger seat, the driver's seat, the back of the car? Is it maybe that this young woman does not fit comfortably in either of those areas of this vehicle and is chosen to sit in the trunk? I close my case.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but I gotta call out if there's any medical professionals watching this right now. If this young woman showed up to an emergency department and she needed, let's say, a CT scan, I think at 500 pounds, she probably would not be fitting in the CT scanner that most hospitals have. What would you do with this young woman? But a Lyft driver who's just going around picking up rides and incurring all the risk to his vehicle is now just expected to oblige this and accept it? Like, I'm sorry, I am not usually one to say this, but they don't get paid enough to deal with that. I'm sure they're dealing with enough already. And I'm gonna submit one more bit of evidence before I close out this video. And it's a video of Dank DeMoss herself saying that her mind is not making the connection of how big her body actually is.
My body, like my body right now, is like my mind don't know that I'm this big. My mind does not know that I'm this big. So I be feeling like I can do everything. So when I walk in the gym, I feel like I'm fit. Or like if I'm trying to do certain I feel like I could do it. And then I be like, damn, I can't do this. But in my head, I'm like, damn, I could do that. So I'm gonna walk over there, be going in the gym in front of all those people, 500 pounds in shorts, no shirt. Well, I have on a sports bra, but you know.
The defense rests, Your Honor. So there's a simple fact here. There is the reality and there is your self-perception. And clearly she's having some dissonance when it comes to...
Yeah. Lance's face. Oh, God. Yeah, this is a crazy world we are living in right now, man. This is a crazy time where people even get that big. Because you can only get that big in this modern era, because people were way too busy trying to survive to get that big. You know, in yesteryear, ancient times, you wouldn't find anybody that big, really.
No.
And if they did, they were some sort of king. Maybe.
Facts. I think Henry VIII was only the biggest don back in the day, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
nobody else was as big as Henry VIII.
Because he ate, innit? He had the means to do that. If you didn't, most people don't have the means to eat as much as what they do. But so it's a sad situation, but it's actually not a situation that you need to be you need to be playing victim about. Yeah, as I said, if there's so many situations in which you're gonna be denied access.
Absolutely.
There's so many situations where you will just not, and it's not like we want to. It's just a practical decision.
Yes.
Look, it's not gonna work. It's just not. It's just not gonna work. Like even if you were to like, she mentioned about the hospital, but let's say for instance she was on a stretcher, yeah. She couldn't. There's not the most stretchers could, but you need a special one.
No, brother.
You can't. It's not just going to be the one that they've got. They need a particular stretcher, and if they don't have that, you're not going to be able to put you on that, or you're not going to be able to just put you on any bed,
brother.
She can't just go on any bed. She weighs too much, so she needs a specific bed. So imagine if she came and said, "Oh, can I sleep on your bed?"
How dare you? How dare you ask me that question? How dare she ask me that question?
You might have to deny that because
no, might have to.
I'm just saying, like, even say she needed a bed to sleep in, you might have to, and it's not because you're a bastard.
It's practicality.
It's 220 kg. Okay,
okay. When you said stretcher, bruv, it reminded me of this program of this woman who was stuck to her. She was stuck to her couch.
Yeah,
she was over 600 pounds.
Yeah,
she died on that couch.
Wow.
Do you know how they moved there, bruv?
How?
Crane.
Fuck.
No, sorry, not crane. Forklift.
Wow.
And a bunch of pallets, blood. They had to get a flatbed truck to get her to the hospital.
Wow.
Because it wasn't practical. They had to use reinforced poles to lift her and the couch.
Yeah.
Couple firemen put on a flatbed truck to the hospital. Practicality. That's what it is. Unfortunately, you again, you can't be playing victim of a situation that you put yourself in. My man was concerned about 500 pounds, 220 kg on one side at the back of his vehicle. Like, the reality is that because there's nothing protecting that suspension and that chassis on the back part of the vehicle. Because at the front you have the engine that's protecting the chassis and the suspension. On the back you just have the bare bones, the trunk and the back seat.
Yeah. And people don't get that.
That's what I'm saying.
People do not get that. They don't get the mechanics of a vehicle. You need a certain type of vehicle to move things.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? That's why you need a certain type of vehicle in order to stick to tow a trailer.
Yes.
Or something like that. It's because some cars are just not going to be built for that.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it just is what it is. This particular car, I said, that's not built for that.
Mm-hmm.
You need an XL. That's what you need.
Because it's practical.
And he did recommend it, and he did say sorry. He said, "Look, sorry, but you're going to need an XL." Every photograph she played of her, she was in a large car.
See, this is why this is going to be an open shut case for Lyft. Be like, hold on a second. They like you said, why are you apologizing? Lyft are going to be like, hold on a second, why did we apologize? And then they're going to see the evidence, and be like, all right, cool. This is an open and closed case because my girl was in the back. She was in the boot of that car, and she was getting out of bigger cars.
Yeah.
Not of the lift that my man was. Come on, man. Let's stop kidding ourselves.
Her reality and her self-perception, but she is going to meet reality every time she's confronted with a situation in which her weight becomes pretty important. Things like buying a plane ticket, buying a train ticket, needing a scan at the hospital, getting into a lift that might be a little bit too small for you. This is reality meeting you, and if you are deluded and think that you are fit when you're not, or think that you're in a smaller body than you're actually in, this is what's going to happen to you. And the fact that it's possible that the law is protecting her in this instance and not the Lyft driver is absolutely wild to me. It just seems like in today's time we are more beholden to insanity and nonsense than common sense, and I'm tired of it. You know, at the very least, I'm going to call it out in a video, even if she goes on to win this lawsuit against Lyft and the Lyft driver, which that poor man, who I believe is no longer working at the company, is going to be down and out over this and have to go through this whole process. It's just ridiculous. Somebody needs to say this is not what should be happening right now. Nothing oppressive happened to Dank DeMoss. In fact, she's oppressing herself. And that's all I'm gonna say on this matter. Guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know how you feel about this story. As always, if you disagree with anything I said in this video, duke it out, but do so respectfully. We encourage healthy debate on this channel. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video for you guys, which is every day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Yeah, you better.
Do you know what? First of all, I like her.
Yeah,
I like her. I actually do follow her. I do like her. She's actually quite...
Amala, is that her name is?
Yeah, Amala.
Big out Amala because she's
yeah,
I'd watch her all day.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, she does bring up some good points. We'll get into a little bit more of her content, definitely, because she's got good commentary.
She does. She really does.
Cool.
Yeah, I have no more notes because
I've got nothing else to say on that, man.
Facts. All right, guys, you've know the vibes. Thank you for joining your boys once again. Please remember to hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. If you want to keep up to date what we're doing, hit the notification bell. And if you want to see more videos, then hit the notification bell. What he said that. If you want to see more we're doing, Jesus Christ. www.patreon.com/TDIP. Remember what we said. Remember what Amala said. If you want to say something, say it in the comments. Keep it respectful because we will cuss you out if you don't keep it respectful. Here's your boy King Prime.
It's your boy Saya the God.
You know who we be.
TDIP.
Obviously. And until next time, TDIP family, we will say peace.